Hello, James Graney here from internetbizuni.com, and in this video I'm going to be answering a question that I get asked very regularly, and that is, what costs do you incur when sending products to Amazon customers in the UK and Europe? I'm going to be jumping into all of that in just a moment and letting you know the exact cost that you will incur when you start sending products to Amazon FBA in the UK. This is a question that I've received from people all around the world. So whether you're in Europe or you're in the US and you're thinking of expanding your business to Europe, to the UK, then this video is for you, because I'm going to be breaking down all of the costs so that you will know exactly what costs you will incur depending on the size and weight, etc. of your product. I'll be breaking all that down for you in just a moment. But first, if you haven't hit the subscribe button to this channel, then what are you waiting for? Hit the subscribe button now so that you will see more videos like this in the future. Now I'm going to jump straight into the video and let you know the exact costs that you're going to incur when sending products from Amazon FBA in the UK to your UK and European customers. Okay, so now I'm going to jump straight into it and show you the exact fees that you're going to be paying when shipping products either from the UK FBA Centre to UK based customers, or if you're sending your products from the UK FBA centres to European customers. And they split Europe up into two different customer bases, Western Europe and Eastern Europe, and I will go through all of the European charges down below just after I go through the UK charges. And again, you can find all of this information here yourself by going to this URL, and I will leave this URL down in the description so that you can jump down, click on this and check out it for yourself, because again, this may change over time, so I will leave the URL there so you can see the exact prices at the exact time that you're checking. The first thing you need to know is that it's split up into three different types of products, and then there's three different fees. I'm going to go through the three different fees, but I'm going to go through them for a non-media product, because this is what most Amazon private label sellers will be selling, which is basically any product that isn't a book or a DVD or an informational media type product. And then the third type of category you can check is if you sell oversized products. You can find all of the fees here. But again, for this example, I'm going to be going through the non-media type product. And there are three fees that you're going to incur no matter what product it is you sell. The first fee is a pick and pack fee, and that is a £1.80 flat charge no matter what the non-media product is. That's what you're going to be paying per unit that you sell. So every unit that you sell, the minimum you're going to be paying is £1.80, and that is your flat pack and ship fee. Then the next fee that you're going to be incurring, because again you have three fees to incur, is the weight and handling fee, and this totally depends on the weight of your product. As you can see here on this page, they give loads of different weights, and you can find the weight of your product and work out exactly what you're going to be paying, and this varies a lot. If your product weighs under 1 kilo, it's going to be under £2.10. Whereas if your product weighs over 12 kilos, it's going to be £5.80 plus 31p per kilo. So again, you can come here and check, once you know the exact weight of your product, how much exactly you're going to be paying. And the third fee that you need to know about is a storage fee. And again, you're going to incur this if you leave your products in Amazon's FBA warehouse for more than a month. And this depends on what time of year you have your products in the Amazon FBA warehouse. So if you're storing them between January and September, it's going to be 65p per cubic foot. So that's not per product. Again, depending on the size of your product, that will depend on what fee you're paying here. And from October to December, so during Q4, the busiest season on Amazon, you're going to be paying more to be taking up space in their warehouse. So you're going to be paying 91p per cubic foot. And again, don't confuse that with per unit, because it's not, it's per cubic foot. So that's a foot by a foot. So if your product measures half a foot by half a foot, then it's going to be 65p per 2 units and 91p per 2 units, again depending on the type of year. And then they give a really good example here, because this is a fairly general product. It's a digital camera that they use as their example, and this will just give you a breakdown of the fees and allow me to explain it a lot easier to you. So again, it's just your average type product, and when you add up the three different fees, so basically they're going to be paying £1.80 for the flat fee, as I explained, this is going to be the same cost no matter what product you're selling, as long as it's a non-media or not an oversized product. It's going to be £1.80 flat fee. Then the weight of the product is 880 grams. So as you can find from the table above, that's going to equal £2.10. Once the product is sold, you're going to be paying that. And again, the storage fee is going to be 19p. And again, that's only if you leave it in a month. If you leave that product in Amazon's FBA warehouse for longer than a month, you're going to be paying more than this. So that is why you should definitely make sure not to be leaving products in Amazon's FBA warehouse for more than 2 months, because this fee just continues to add up the longer you leave it, especially if you leave the products in Amazon's FBA warehouse during Q4, then this cost can really add up and eat into your profit. But basically that's it. That's the total fee from the moment you send your product into Amazon's FBA warehouse, the moment it hits Amazon's FBA warehouse till the moment it hits your customer's door. It's going to be £4.09 for a product like this one, which again is an amazing cost to take care of all of this work for you. So imagine if you had to do this fulfillment yourself. If you're going fulfilling the products and posting them out yourself, your postage fee is going to nearly equal this on a product like this, not alone going to the work of packing it, putting it in a box and sending it out to the customer. So that is just takes care of that, and for a small fee. Again, as long as you're selling products pretty fast and they're not staying in Amazon's warehouse for longer than they should, then this is a great cost to be able to incur to take care of the work that Amazon takes care for you. Now I'm going to just jump down and explain to you if you're using Amazon FBA warehouses in the UK to fulfill orders in Europe. Again, these costs differ if you're sending products into Europe, but that just makes it extremely clear for you. You know exactly what you're paying if you're sending products from Amazon's FBA warehouse in the UK to a UK based customer. And again, you can jump to this page yourself and see the exact weight of your product if you want to check that out for yourself. But this just gives you a good general example of a product that may be similar to yours, and if it is similar to yours, then your cost is going to be similar to this. So now, to check out the cost of sending your product from a UK based fulfillment center to an EU member state, again, it has a flat pick and pack fee, which is £1.35. This is a fee that you will pay with any order from Europe. And then you have your weight and handling fee, which is your second fee that you're going to incur with every order that's placed. And that equals £5.50 per order to Western Europe and £6.50 per order to Central Europe. And again, depending on your product type, a lot of your orders you will find will come from either Central Europe or Western Europe, depending on your product. So a lot of my products go to Western Europe. So you can find out exactly where your orders are being shipped to, and it will depend which countries they'll be shipped to, will depend on the fee that you're going to pay. But that breaks down for you pretty simple. And then the final fee that you're going to be paying if you're sending your products to a customer in Europe is a storage fee. And as you can see here, again, this is charged per cubic foot per month, and from January to September and Q4 again. And again, the fee is pretty similar, but then we just give an overall example, which is the digital camera again. And if you're selling this exact product or this similar type of product to Western Europe, the total fee is going to be £9.68. And if it's sent to Central Europe, it's going to be £14.64. So as you can see, with this exact product, which is the digital camera, the costs of sending them to the different countries differ quite a bit. So if you're sending the product to Central Europe, it's going to be £14.64, whereas if you're sending it to a UK-based customer, it's going to be £4.09. That is why you should make sure that you have your price adjusted so that you have covered these extra charges depending on where you're selling the product to. When you're selling the products to a Western European customer, it's going to be £9.68. So again, just adjust the prices so that your prices are different in Western Europe and Central Europe. Or if you're keeping your prices the same across them all, make sure that you have enough meat left on the bone to incur this cost, because it's going to cost you a lot more sending your products to Central Europe compared to customers in the UK. So now that you know the exact cost that you're going to face when sending your products to your new UK-based customers or European-based customers, depending on whereabouts they're located, you can now go ahead and see if this is a viable option for you, if you should expand to all of the European countries or if you should just expand to the UK. You can decide for yourself depending on your product and your ambitions. But as you know, if you already sell using Amazon FBA, you cannot beat it for service. You cannot beat their fulfillment centers. You cannot beat their transportation, and their cost for doing that, as you've seen in this video, isn't bad. If you were to do all of this yourself and get the cheapest rates possible, you would maybe work out slightly less, again depending on your product, but you would have all of that work to do yourself, which would make expanding to Europe, expanding to the UK if you're outside the UK, a difficult task, because you would have to build up all of this yourself. What Amazon does is it makes it easy for the cost that is involved. It makes it easy to expand to new countries. Again, if you're in the UK and you want to expand to the US, it's the same process. You have to get your products into FBA, but once your products are in the FBA warehouses, it's the exact same process. But this is something that there is a lot of confusion about, is the exact costs involved. So I hope that this video has broke it down really straightforward and simple for you, and I hope that you now have a better understanding of it. Make sure to leave a comment below to enter in this giveaway, the entire Gary Vee giveaway. I'm going to be giving it away when I reach 15,000 subscribers. So if you haven't already subscribed, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment below, because the more comments you leave, the more chances you have to win. So I hope that you've enjoyed this video, and I look forward to speaking to you on the next one. Speak soon. Bye.